Okay, this is the explanation of my variation of the classic Everywhere and Nowhere effect, which is found in the Royal Road to Card Magic, but this is modern handling. Start off, have one ace in your pocket, okay? You then have the other three aces with the selected card. You can have it signed. In this example, I have it signed here, third from the top. So two aces, the card that's going to be selected, ace, it's on top. Now, what you're going to do, you have three X cards on top of that. You're going to do the bluff force and the bluff pass. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to have a break on 5 cards so that you can, and you don't have to force the card, but I'm just using it for this example. But you do want to use the bluff pass, so you have the 3 cards and 2 more cards to get to the selected one. So there's 5 cards that you need to obtain a pinky break on. And when you riffle, when they say stop, you stop exactly right there, and then you pretend to lift it up, but then you lift up. As your hand blocks, what you're going to do is a couple things. You're going to block with your fingers here for your right hand and biddle grip. The first finger is going to do the subtlety of Roger Klaus, which is to bevel the deck. So that will be like this. You say stop, your hand comes over, your first finger looks like you're reaching there, but actually you're going to lift up those 5 cards. Now, they look at their card. You could have them sign it if you'd like. Okay. Now, because you have 5 cards here, you can also do a little bit of subtlety as they're looking at the card. As you're squaring this, you can separate a few of the cards if you want to, because you have plenty of time to do this as they're signing the card. Now you can turn your back while they're signing the card. You don't want to look at it. But remember, bevel the deck here. Now, they put their card back. Now, as you put this on top, your first finger is going to do a kick cut subtlety like this as you hit. That will look like you put it back. Next, you're going to take 3 cards and count 4 more cards and obtain a pinky break on those 4 cards. You're going to turn these over and you're going to do a little browy switch. As you square up, steal those cards underneath. And this is a pretty thick packet, so you want to keep your fingers blocking here from the front. And don't let them see the side because of the thickness. Take the first card, flip it over, flash it if you want. Second, third. Now, you deal out 3 cards. You've just switched for this. Now, count the cards down so that you have that one on bottom. You're going to do a simple 3-way display. Show the bottom card, if they name the bottom card. If they name the top card, then you do this. It's the hand-mid alignment. Your first finger here, thumb on the back. You push this back, push the top card back. With your middle finger on this second card from the top, thumb on the back. You're going to push forward. What that's going to do is align up the bottom and the top card. Okay, so that would be like that. But most people, they do it like this, which is fine. This little variation of Allan Ackerman's that I do is a little different because you do the first move, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to separate this here with your first finger. When your hand comes over, you're going to be taking those cards off, and you're doing it from the side. So you want to turn it over like that. Okay? Now, you showed the bottom one, the top one. If they selected the middle, you showed the middle one. Okay? You're then going to do a move of Jean-Pierre Vallerino's rumba count. Turn over, and you show like this. As you turn over, you're going to push off with these fingers, the bottommost, and this happens like this. These fingers bring it here, bring it back here. It's the rumba count, Jean-Pierre Vallerino. Now, in the pattern I talk about the mind, spirit, and the body of the magician. And I talk about, your mind has to be very focused. Your spirit, you have to have faith to believe. And the physical attributes have to have the skills. You can present it however you like, but now I'm going to do a variation of Allan Ackerman's curry turnover. And what happens is you wave your hands, make your magical gesture. This hand drops to your side and you're going to push this back, and it's going to be held with your ring finger like this. Okay? Your hand is turned, so they're not going to see that. When you pick this up here, okay, and you say that the cards die, their spirits leave their bodies, leaving the angels. You're going to pick this up and you're going to be dropping that one, just like so. Okay, it's going to be from the side view so you can see it. You're going to drop this one, okay, as you turn that over. Now, inside your pocket you reach, you pull out the card that's in there. That's actually an ace, but you're not going to show it yet. You're going to prepare for a double lift here, getting a break here. You set it on top. Now, as you tell them to hold out their hand, you're going to bring this back and do a dive run and push off. Okay, that's the misdirection of here. You come over, you're doing a double lift. Now you're going to do a Jimmy Grippo throwdown switch. And there's going to be a couple moves happening at once, because you're going to tell them to hold on to their card. Now the switch of the throwdown switch is like this. You're holding here with your first finger. As you throw down, these fingers are going to go back like this, like a bear claw grip. You're going to push this out. Okay, your hand is going to be like this. The card is going to be here. It's hidden behind your hand in place with your thumb. Okay, but what I do is I do two things at once, because the audience is focused on their hand. So when you throw this down, your hand is still going to be like that. So I come back and I do a switch here. Now this is the switch. Now you're going to say, yeah, but that's ugly, that's a big thing to palm, but this is where misdirection comes into play, because what you're going to do, okay, throw down switch, and there's going to be two switches that happen at once. Switch number one, switch number two as you come back. And what you're doing is your thumb goes underneath the deck, okay, and you're basically doing the same thing you did with the one card, but with almost the whole deck here. Okay, so I'll do that again to explain it. Throw down switch, your hand comes back, switch. Now with this here, if you bring it against your body, your shirt is going to help to hide this so they don't see this. You don't have to worry about them seeing it, because you're going to come straight down into the body and put these into the pocket. Okay, now when you bring out this card, you're going to make a top switch, because there you tell them to turn it over. As they're looking there, you've got tons of misdirection. You make a top switch, because you've only got one card here. So as you do this, you make the top switch, okay, and this is what you get. Now you go into this switch, which is a Tony Cadaro's top chain from a Biddle grip. Okay, you tell someone else to hold out their hand, or you're performing for one person, then you have them hold out their hand again. The misdirection of pointing, okay, is going to cover it. You're going to point with your right hand. Okay, now when you switch, you point with your left. Okay, there's the switch. Now, you snap, you reach in your pocket, and they think that's going to be the card, but it's not. Looks like you made a mistake. Pull out a couple cards. You then pull out half the pack and another half, and you say the entire deck goes into the pocket. And that's the 51 cards to pocket. And at the ending, you show the only card left, a very selected card. Hello, my name is Darin Martineau. How you doing, everybody? This is what I call the SURREALLUSION system. SURREALLUSION system. Surreal and illusion. SURREALLUSION system, gold level, okay, is for anyone, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced magician. Okay, it's over 77 video tutorials inside, and it's $97. The platinum level is going to be all of the products into one, and then every time a product is created you will not have to pay. You will get all the exclusive videos. So join now. See you on the other side.